Parkinson's is typically thought of as a movement disorder that affects older people. Our research is focused on those experiences of people that have had the diagnosis at a younger age, because actually the diagnosis can occur at any age.
The project addresses the more tricky things to understand, like the mental health side of Parkinson's disease.
It's very hard to convey, using words alone, quite how having young onset Parkinson's can make you feel. You're carrying around a heavy weight with you as you gradually become more disabled. That's very hard to explain to people. This project, using art and music, was able to convey that in a way which is very hard to do using just words.
People have this understanding that it only affects movement, so it only manifests in these motor symptoms, whereas in actual fact we know this is a complex neuropsychiatric condition where mental health conditions like depression, anxiety can often occur.
So our research was trying to think about innovative approaches to trying to improve social cohesion and reduce psychological distress.
We were really lucky to have some support from Grand Challenges to enable us to carry out our research.
It just felt like a perfect match for our project because it allowed us to dare to be different, to really think about a novel way of resolving a complex social problem.
It's really important to have an interdisciplinary approach to research like this, where you have artists and researchers and clinicians crossing over where they wouldn't normally.
We ran a cross-disciplinary steering group with people with lived experience of early onset Parkinson's. Then we ran 4 workshops. They worked closely with Jennifer and Alison to translate their experiences into visual images that would go on to something called a graphic score. So a graphic score is a visual representation of music, not using classical musical notation.
The participants responded to the music however they wanted to. We provided all sorts of art materials, colour, charcoal. We explored what we could hear and how we interpreted it.
I found that the music in particular sparked conversations that were quite sensitive and emotive and deeply personal, but in a way that was not obtrusive, and it just happened naturally.
I was able to be present for fantastic group discussions, and it really opened new windows of insight for me that I really didn't have access to just having consultations in the clinic.
So after the workshops, and when we were happy with our graphic score, we did a concert in London. It was a very special evening, it was lovely.
The score is like, it's almost like a story arc. So there's a beginning, and there's a middle, and there's an end.
This triangle figure here is kind of a representation of dysphonia, which is a physical muscle cramp and spasm symptom. And with the vibraphone player, we created this effect like a pitch bend. So it'd strike the key. Over here we have cognitive veil, so we've got these kind of greys and purples, and it's this kind of dense mental fog that can set in sometimes. And then over here we have hope, and we wanted to end the piece on a kind of really positive note.
I had a real sense of ownership of the piece. I think we all did. We'd all fed into it, and it really reflected our thoughts and our feelings.
Some of the feedback that we got from one of the participants was that she said it was life-changing, which is massive.
They tell us that it has improved their sense of connection with other people, and not only the people that were in the group, but also outside of the group, so that they felt that they were able to be seen, perhaps for the first time. And what they told us was that there's an ongoing legacy to the project that continues to tell people what it's like to live with young onset Parkinson's.
Been a really kind of exciting foundation for the next steps and thinking about delivering real impact for Parkinson's disease patients who are younger more widely.
We've been shortlisted for an award for innovation in practice by Parkinson's UK Excellence Network, so we're excited about that. And now we've got funding from Arts Council England to run this in a larger study. We can think about what's the best way of partnering this with routine clinical practice to actually really improve patients' experience of living with young onset Parkinson's.
The people are at the core of this, and universities have a real opportunity to make a real impact.